Good morning. Finally up. Got like 10 hours-ish of sleep-ish.
Being in the rack at least.
Yeah. I feel like we would have been screwed without the tarp and the sleeping bags. It was really cold last night. And yeah, slept a lot of the night, but also was really kind of cold and then my legs just were claustrophobic in the sleeping bag, so I had my sleeping bag open for half the night and then trying to struggle keeping that closed. But I think slept relatively well when I slept.
Yep. So what did you learn about insulation under your sleeping bag as well?
Oh yeah, need more of it.
Yes. So a sleeping pad, a bow bed, something, because as soon as we crawled into the sleeping bags, you could feel how cold the ground was, even though we had a tarp underneath the sleeping bags as well. And so even though it wasn't actively raining last night, it was definitely, all the rain was kind of shaking out of the trees. So all night, and we're still getting moisture hitting the tarp, so that definitely would have been miserable as well.
Mm-hmm. And you slept pretty well, huh?
Yeah, except for because you're just right on the ground. It's like, oh, there's a rock. I can feel that exact rock. And like, oh, there's a root. Okay, well, let me try and move again. So, yeah.
And you needed a pillow.
Definitely needed a pillow.
Yeah.
We'll improvise a pillow tonight. Yeah.
Cool. Well,
let's go get some squirrels.
Yeah. Time to set some snares.
Drink water.
Drink water.
And then go set snares.
Yeah.
Some more wild roses. Oh, another rose.
Yeah, another rose hip. You want one?
Sure.
Yeah.
A rosehip has lots of vitamin C down the hatch.
Breakfast of champions. I got the dinner, you got the breakfast.
Nice.
All right, so now we're on second meal of no meals.
Yeah. Okay, so here you can see there's a whole bunch of broken up pine cones. So that's midden. That's exactly what we're looking for squirrel sign. But there's no real great way to funnel the actual squirrels here, so it's not a great snare site. But at least there's squirrels in the area, and we've heard them as well.
Promising. How are you feeling going on nearly two meals of no food?
Yeah, my stomach rumbled a little bit this morning, but otherwise feeling pretty good.
Hey, look, we didn't see all these dead things yesterday.
No, this is great.
Yeah, this would be perfect for even next couple nights.
There is some blue sky up there, so hopefully it'll dry out a little today.
Yeah.
Then we can use natural tinder. That'll be good.
Yeah, sick. Save the best for the last 2 nights.
So you can see there's a whole bunch more midden down and around here, but there's things on top of it, so it doesn't look real fresh. Here's some more though. So you can see a whole bunch down here, a little more up there. And this might be a great place to set a snare because it's in between the two feeding sites. And so this might be like a little squirrel highway, so we'll definitely set 1 or 2 here. All right, so what we're doing is we're looking for little funnel sites. So like right here, kind of in between two. If I was a squirrel, I'd probably run right in between that. And they run pretty low. So you don't actually want it to touch, just so that way hopefully their little paws will go underneath and that he will run right through. Secured down here, first snare set. Do you want to set another one, maybe right up there a little bit closer?
Sure. You think in between here?
That'd be perfect.
Huh?
Yep.
And then try to wrap it around there.
There you go.
That'll be tight enough.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
All right, 2 down, 13 to go.
The damage.
They've actually eaten all the way through down here.
That's amazing.
Yep, so this one's dead, just waiting to fall. Here, we're gonna take a squirrel here. So, let's just start setting.
Cool. So this is the best spot we found so far, and we're actually being taunted by squirrels. They've been coming around. There's one up in the tree right now. They've been coming along the logs, coming to see us and then scurrying away. So let me show you the traps we put along their feeding log, because he wants us to leave. But anyways, we gonna catch some squirrels here. Okay, so we got one there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, and 1 there. So, I mean, we just have seen so many here that, oh look, can you see the squirrel? Oh, we're crawling along the tree up here. Anyways, yeah, you see it up there. Yeah, so they're here, and hopefully we'll eat some dinner. That was cool. I feel like my spirits are even more lively.
That was a bomb spot.
Maybe we'll have 1 or even 2 squirrels for dinner.
No. No bugs for you just yet.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Gonna Timon and Pumbaa this trip up.
Slimy? Yeah. Satisfying.
Oh gosh. All right, now to go explore the creek.
Yep.
And then purify some water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, there's a bunch of mushrooms everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Can you identify any of them?
Not offhand, no.
I'm not mad about that.
If we were to find SEREs, then I'd know all about SEREs.
What do those look like?
They look like, think of kind of like a brown pine tree, but then they have a whole bunch of divots in them, which are really cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, look at how open it is here.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
It's very peaceful out.
It is. Alright, so if you go straight...
Hopefully remember where the traps are.
Straight from the shelter up towards the eaten out tree in the road.
And then go
take a
right. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's fine. The eaten out tree is kind of,
That's a good one.
yeah, a good marker.
So this is called Queen's Cup. It's one of those things that there's some different rules about plants that there are poisonous characteristics that you want to stay away from. One of them being hairy things, unless you can positively identify what it is. All right, so I'm just familiar with Queen's Cup because I've worked up here for so long. It tastes a little bit like a fresh cucumber when you get the little leaves.
Yeah.
The bigger the leaves get, the more bitter they will be, of course. Even these ones, you can actually taste a little bit of bitterness at the end. But otherwise, it's really not too bad. Anytime you're walking around, you always want to be foraging as you're going, using what we call your wood's eyes, where you're looking for things, different snaring sites, different animal sign, anything that might be dangerous, yeah, or munch on the trail. All right, so Trillium. It's really unique because of the nice long leaves, and then also because of how the stalk actually bends in between each leaf as well. So you can see that. And yeah, just another salad that you can identify and eat. I like the Queen's Cup better.
Yeah, that one had like better flavor.
And yeah, kind of more moisture in the leaf as well. But
this one's kind of fibrous.
it's exactly what we're getting. Not a whole lot of calories, a little bit of fiber, and yeah.
Very healthy tasting.
I'm gonna go for the smaller one. Probably more tender. Very healthy tasting. We forgot to bring ranch.
For all the crunchies, probably would like this. The backside's really like textured. Like Queen's Cup, is that what you said? Nice. Yep. Foraging before we go find water. Foraging for salad breakfast. And more rose hip if we can find any. We're by water. All right, what's the plan to get water?
Yeah, so we found water. Even though it is running pretty fast, and we're at a decent elevation. We're at like 3,300 feet up here. Of course, you always want to purify it because you definitely don't want to get Giardia or Cryptosporidium or any of those other nasty things. Like Giardia, that'll make you throw up and poop probably at the same time, and that actually stays in the gut for the rest of your life, so not something that you want to play with. So we have, through proper prior preparation, brought a nice little water pump. So we're going to use the water pump to be able to purify the water into said water bottles.
But if we didn't have this, we also have a life straw.
We do also have a life straw that we forgot to bring down. So the one problem there is that you just have to drink straight through it. So you have to be at the water source, or if you have a water container, technically you can drink through it and then spit that into your water container.
Or you could just put this in your water container and then drink with your life straw out of it?
Yeah, you could do that too.
Cool.
Or we could boil it if we had something to actually cook. Yeah.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Success! Water.
How long did it take, as opposed to what you were thinking it would take?
I think it took longer than I thought it would take.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't take very long. What were we doing?
It still wasn't too bad. Really effective filter.
5-10 minutes?
Yeah. We also didn't know how to use it, so that's a great lesson. Make sure that you actually practice with all of your gear, because we were able to fumble through it. And turns out this filter is actually super cool and fits, like you can actually screw it onto the top of a bottle like this that's this size. I wouldn't have thought of that, but of course you did. Awesome.
Yeah, easy peasy. Now we got water, and it's like super close to where we're camping out.
Super important.
Yeah.
Let's maybe wander the road a little bit, see if we can find some thimbleberries.
Okay, we wander. Off to find more food.
Oh yeah, on the way down to the water, what did you find?
I found white berries.
Yes. So that was really interesting because it actually looked a little bit like huckleberry bushes, but white berries are typically poisonous. So unless you can positively identify them, you want to stay away from berries that are white. There's what we call the berry rule. So aggregate berries are almost always edible. So we're talking about things like raspberries or blackberries, like the ones that have all those tiny little segments on them. Of course, anything you can positively identify is good. But then also, if you can't identify them, blue or black berries are good about 90% of the time. Red berries are 50-50. And then white and yellow berries you always want to stay away from. That's the berry rule.
Well, it's a 50-50 shot.
Sure is 50-50.
The one berry around. And it has to be red. The last dandelion. Name the movie. Name the movie.
I don't know.
I did this one to you before. Ice Age?
Oh, nice.
Wow, we found one berry.
Oh, there's a squirrel again, taunting us.
Squirrels. Yeah, I'm really hoping one of those traps caught.
Oh, there's a few more red berries back there.
Oh, yeah. See this? Yeah. It had to be red. I mean, for real. There's another white one. You see that? Right there. White and red, really?
Yeah, white and red.
Next, we're gonna find yellow.
Yeah, we sure will, I'm sure. Yeah, here's another of the white ones.
Yeah. We should look. We eventually Google what these are.
Yeah.
Those red ones are gonna be like edible and.
It's okay, we'll come back for them.
Hey, Christmas tree.
That's exactly what I was just thinking.
Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. It does feel kind of Christmas-like with how cold it is. Doesn't it?
It's beautiful.
I mean, it's a pretty light-colored plant. Look at all these like little doodads on them, like little flowers.
It's a technical term.
The doodads.
Doodads.
I like these little Christmas trees. This is a cute little guy. I know where to come to get a Christmas tree if I lived out here.
Where do you think we used to get our Christmas
Oh, lucky. You gotta pay $100 for them nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's so cute.
We would just come up with the boys, cut a couple Christmas trees for a couple families.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Sounds cheerful.
I'm not gonna lie, that sun feels really good.
Yes, it does. These little yellow plants. More white berries. A bunch of them. How rude. That looks nice down there. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's like a big pathway. So these little flower heads almost look like yellow
I
berries.
was thinking that they look a lot like berries, and that would have been hilarious.
They might as well be. Might as well. Oh. This is nice.
It kind of opens up, it is nice.
Wow. Oh, you see that squirrel? Made you look.
That's not nice.
That was good. I haven't done a major look joke in a long time. That looks nice down there. Okay, let's do it. All right, so while Steve is out doing his business, I am gonna look for some Indian kerosene for the fire later, because hopefully we'll have caught a squirrel and need something to cook it on. But yeah, it's still early and we don't have that much to do. I mean, we set a bunch of traps, we'll probably make some more, and it's just kind of like a waiting game. And yeah, so far so good, but yeah, I guess a lot of it's just foraging for supplies, and there's really no food to forage for. Ate a little bit more of the Queen's Cup, but couldn't find any other berries. There's 2 rose hips on the pathway walking out of here. We're kind of saving those for later. But yeah, Steve's already feeling a little hungry. I'm a little bit, not too bad. So we'll just see how the day plays out. So go ahead, watch me time lapse and get some Indian kerosene. Oh my gosh, okay. Huckleberries! Only like a handful. Not even a handful. So cute.
They're old. They're a little bit withered, but they're there and they're berries.
Better than nothing. Wild berry picking.
Oh, look, there's a couple more.
Alright. I've never had one in general.
Be interesting to see if they even still have any juice in them.
Cheers.
Cheers. Nope.
It tastes good. That one didn't have any taste.
Super dry.
We're gonna continue looking for more. Because why not? Alright. Must find all the berries. So that was one. Oh. There's another. Another baby one. Oh, there's another. There has to be more.
What did you find?
Knickknicks. Oh. You continue searching.
Just climbing up the hillside.
Found 3. All right, we've been foraging. This doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot. Especially since there's not so many ripe plants around. But we got a few ripe huckleberries, which was cool. But yeah, look at all that. Gonna feast. And we probably burned more calories finding these than we will actually in eating these. But it's okay. Oh no, I dropped one.
The berry whisperer.
Mm-hmm. All right. You think we'll have caught anything here?
Maybe they haven't been out for long.
It looks like one got pushed out of the way, maybe.
Alright, let's go have a look.
That one? Yeah, the first one.
Actually, this other one got bent over too. So this one right here looks like he ran right over it. This one here definitely got bent out of the way. Oh, that one up top got bent out of the way as well. So the squirrel's definitely been active and running through here. He just hasn't gotten caught in any of our snares yet.
Oh man. We will check again later. What time do you think we'll check back again?
Probably right before dark.
Nice.
What do we have here?
We're making rope.
What are you making rope out of?
Tree bark.
You remember what kind of tree?
Cedar.
Sure is. How did you prepare the bark to make it so it looks soft and pretty pliable?
Nice. I just ripped it off of this piece and I didn't do anything. It can just like broke it up a bit to make it a little bit softer.
Nice.
And then start braiding it together.
Oh, just like a regular 3-strand braid. Mm-hmm. Very nice.
So
And
cool.
what was the final status report on our snares for today? Or at least for lunch?
No dice. No dice.
Was there any activity that you noted?
There were 3 snares that were hit, displaced. I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, so there was a squirrel around taunting us, but we will get it.
So, busy trying to improve our situation. So we have some more prep for the fire and then making another beautiful rope over here. We'll see what that turns into tomorrow. And you also have to always look out for the food you already have. So this guy was trying to take one of our berries, and it's my turn. So, true insect, 6 legs, 3 body parts. Make sure you chew them before you swallow them down the hatch.
Was he trying to actually take one?
Mm-hmm.
Like lift one out?
I don't know, he was just right here.
I know. That'd be hilarious.
Doesn't taste like much. Yeah, but hey, at least it's good for morale. And
Is it good for morale?
Yes,
Your
because
morale?
you were excited. You were like, "Oh, it's your turn. You have to eat it."
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And I was already thinking about eating it, which is really funny. Like, oh, it's my turn.
Look
Okay,
at the
cool.
rope.
And look at that rope go. Yeah, we'll see what that turns into tomorrow. We might have a surprise for you guys. What is this?
I made a bowl
That's so good.
out of rope. Well,
What do
made rope and then made a bowl. Cool, right?
Absolutely awesome.
It's pretty sturdy now. I had to reinforce it quite a bit.
Yeah, no, but it looks great.
Well, now I could put the berries in there, or can put the potential squirrel meat if we get any.
Very nicely done.
Yeah. Could
There
like
you
line
go.
it with like leaves or something.
Afternoon arts and crafts here in camp.
I never really know what's going on. And even when you're next to me, I feel like you were gone. It's all the things you never show. They're all the things I want to know. Secret stars.
All right. You go. Yeah.
Okay, so a target of opportunity came along, this delicious little black ant. Absolutely awesome. So when you're looking for, when you're foraging for food, insects are one of the best things to actually procure
its
because
leg
there's
is still
so
kicking.
many of them. When you're looking for insects, you're looking for a true insect, a grasshopper, an ant, etc., which means 6 legs and 3 body parts. We know this is an ant, it's safe to eat. He's still kicking. Okay, so what you want to do, you've already pinched his head, put him between your teeth and chew him. You don't want to try and swallow him whole because he could, worst case scenario, bite your mouth or your throat. That's not good. So make sure you chew him before you swallow him.
I have a chaser.
Yes, we have chasers. Okay, chew him. Chew, chew, chew. Yeah, chew, chew, chew. What's it taste like?
I have no idea.
Not much of anything at all, right?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Whew. All right. Good chaser.
Good chaser.
To an ant that gave me how much caloric value?
A little.
A little.
That's
Thank
why you want to collect a lot.
Don't want to collect a lot.
No, you do want to collect a lot. So you can just use a stick, like on an ant mound. As a bunch of them get on the stick, then just go ahead and tap it into a pot or something else. Go ahead and boil it, make ant stew. Simple.
Cool.
Congratulations on your first ant.
Thanks.
Here's to many more.
Oh gosh. Alright, I'm trying to think of the last update we did. So this was, we were making bow beds for extra insulation and, in theory, comfort for underneath the beds, because it was really cold last night. And then we ended up going down to the creek and washing up and filling up water. And then we came back. I'm trying to think what else we did. Oh, we were tying knots, learning how to tie knots, and then just ate the ant. So that's cool. See, in less than an hour, we're gonna go check the traps to see if we caught anything. That'll be the last check of the night. And hopefully we catch something so we can start preparing that for dinner. If not, we still have my little handcrafted bowl of berries, and we're gonna go forage for some salad for dinner while we check traps.
What kind of salad do you think we'll get?
I want to do more of Queen's Cup.
Sounds good.
Yeah, is there anything else you want to put in it?
No, I think Queen's Cup is probably my favorite as well.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty mild, flavorful.
Bunch of Queen's Cup and berries.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah, so that's kind of like the night, and then we're gonna build a giant fire. I think a bigger one than yesterday.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So, and then we're gonna try to stay up late tonight.
Oh, the fire is going to be lit with natural tinder as well. We did practice a little bit earlier, so we'll talk through that when we get there. But natural tinder will be good, which you can do in a wet environment as well. It's just going to be a little bit easier today. And yeah, we've already prepped a whole bunch of things for the fire, which is good.
Yeah. Cool. What did you find?
Wild ginger.
Wild ginger.
Little heart-shaped leaves. I've been trying to think about what it's been called the last couple days. Finally it clicked. So yeah, when you break it up, smell it. It smells absolutely delicious. Little heart-shaped leaves. Here we go. Some for dinner.
Okay, we're approaching what we thought would be the holy grail of squirrel slaughtering trails.
There's more that are moved. This one's moved right down here.
This one's moved.
That one down there is moved.
Dang it.
No squirrel.
No squirrel.
But he's active and he's coming right through here. Fingers crossed.
I know. I guess just reset traps and try again in the morning?
Yep, let's make them a little bit bigger.
Okay.
And then just a little bit off the wood.
Cool. All right, so no dice on the squirrels tonight. Unfortunate.
We're close though. He's still active. He's still disturbing our snares. So yeah, reset those. Fingers crossed for tomorrow.
Yeah. So we're gonna go on our 4th meal
Yes.
without real food.
It is real food. It's just not as much as we might like.
Yeah. Dinner in my handmade bowl again. All right, so we got Queen's Cup, ginger. I guess we can eat our ginger and berries. So yeah, here we go.
Okay. Choose a rock. You're about to learn how to chimp.
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 What does that mean?
Chimping.
What does that mean?
Spend time in the woods.
Okay.
You right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
So put the rock in your left hand.
Okay.
And throw it as far as you can from behind the line, that direction.
What's the purpose of this?
To get it as far as you can to be better than me. No, there's no run-up. Standing still first. We'll get there, don't you worry. It's fair and honest competition, so whoever actually gets furthest will get a point.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Before.
Just don't hit the car.
That's retarded.
That is the point. That's the exact point. Hey, that was a pretty good throw. That was a pretty good throw. Okay, it's not where it ends up. It's where it landed originally.
Where did yours even go?
Go down there. I think I got that one.
That's not fair.
Why not?
You're a dude.
Okay. All right.
You get a point.
I get 1 point. Okay. I'm gonna try to get that spark right down there at the base. There you go. You'll turn this so it'll burn up the tinder.
Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes, just open the door. One thing certain, I'll always be yours.
All right, end of day 2, technically. Yeah, just sat by the fire, chilling. I braided a bunch of rope. We tended to the fire. Yeah, it was chill. Yeah.
It was a fun time. How'd you put the fire out?
I just pushed around all the coals and hit things a lot.
So when you talk about the fire triangle, there's 3 different pieces it needs: heat, oxygen, and fuel. And so separating all the coals helps remove the heat and then also reduces the amount of fuel.
Yeah. So yeah, it was nice. It's not as cold tonight, which is awesome, but still gonna be bundled up a bit. Yeah, so going on 4 meals without actual sustenance.
Sustenance is...
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we were just reminiscing about good food. At the fire. Yeah.
If you've never been to Terry Black's in Austin, it's expensive, but you have to go. It's amazing. Yeah.
So, yeah, until tomorrow.
Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter.